Tide service. It's mid-May, it's opening day of fishing in Minnesota, and we're on Lake Mille. The ice came off Lake Mille about 2 days ago. It was declared ice out, so we're fishing up shallow. We got 45-degree water temp here. We got about 42 water temp, but if you look behind me here, we're fishing the mouth of a river. That keep going to your right there, there's the mouth of a river. And the walleyes are still, some of them are still spawning in the river, so we're fishing the mouth here, warmer water, and hoping for fish going in and out of the river. And we got one here, so I'm going to need you to hand me the net, please. Try to avoid those hooks. Nice, this is a female coming back out of the river from spawning. Spawned out female for sure. Beat up, I'll show you here, but I'm going to get the bait out first and we'll talk about it. We're trying lots of things up shallow here. I'm using a jerk bait. This is an X-Wrap, purple and white. There you can see she's banged up from being up in the shallow rocks in the river, spawning. Nice fish there. We're going to snap a quick picture of her, let her go on Mille here. Again, this season is all catch and release season. Because of regulations with harvest and netting and stuff, we've got a catch and release season. So we'll get a quick photo of her, we'll get her back, and then we'll come back with the video and talk about what we're using. Okay, my dad behind the camera is using a slip bobber right now with a leech. Good technique in this cold water, and we got minnows too if we need. I'm just using this as a Rapala X-Wrap, the 4-inch size, purple with kind of a white and cream on the sides. Good clear water color. The water's real clear. You can see down 6-7 feet. So, and we're fishing up here by the mouth of this river, about anywhere from about 4 to 6 feet of water. And we should have fish migrating back out of the river that have been spawning, and fish that are already here that are resting in this warmer water and feeding in this warmer water. So we'll also probably use a snap wrap. We'll try a jig. We'll try a little bit of everything, and we'll talk more about those if we catch fish on those. All right, we got another nice one here on that jerk bait again, on that X-Wrap. Good fish. We're going to get a photo of that, and then we'll get some video releasing it. All right, we switched locations. We're on a rocky shoreline point, and my dad got one to grab a leech on a slip bobber here. Oh yeah, that's a fish that's been spawning. You can see it's all beat up. Get the net under him. Okay. Alright, we'll get a look at that. You can see that fish is a little beat up from spawning. We're on a shallow shoreline rocky point. We've been spooking fish out from under the boat. We spooked about 7 or 8 of them already. Couldn't get them to go. Finally we got one to grab that slip bobber with the leech here. So get a look at that fish. I'm going to snap a photo of it. and then let her go. As you can see, as my dad releases this fish, this is definitely a male that's still spawning. As it starts dropping milk in the water, it dropped some on him in the boat too, on the side of the boat and his shoes, and now spreading it in the water here as he releases it, hopefully to go back down and finish spawning and drop some more of its milk. Okay, I got another one here to hit the slip bobber. Okay, I'm gonna get the net and we're gonna net him. Just a little look at what we're doing here. We're working around this rocky little shoreline point sticking out. They're fishing anywhere from about 7 to 10 here. Most of the fish we've seen have been in 8 and 9 feet of water. We've visually seen, the water's real clear, we've visually seen about 8 or 10 fish now. We caught a couple. All right, just a little bit of a look over, review of all the equipment we were using today. Again, it's middle of May, opening weekend for game fish in Minnesota, and we found the walleye spawning. The ice just came off. This is Saturday, May 12th. The ice came off on Thursday, May 10th. So we're finding 42, 43 degree water temp. The walleyes are spawning. A lot of walleyes are up the rivers. The rest of them are up on the shorelines. Early, we were up by a river, and we're using this. This is a X-Rap, Rapala X-Rap 4-inch size. It's a jerkbait in purple and white, purple and bone. And we were fishing the opening to a river, and we caught some female walleyes coming back in to the river, or out of the river back into the lake on this. We were just using a very subtle approach with this. We cast it out, and this is a suspending jerkbait. We'd reel it down, and it was down about 3 to 4 feet. We were in about 5 feet of water, and then we let it sit, and then we just sweep it forward a little bit, and then we kind of darts to the side, and then we'd let it sit, and it hovers, and then we'd sweep it forward, and the walleyes we caught on that would hit it on the paws, pull the line tight, and then we'd have them. All right, so that was one of our baits that worked today. Then those were walleyes that were in the river spawning. I think at night that slowed down as the day went on. So we went out to some to an offshore, a couple offshore, right off the shore rocky points, and we actually could see walleyes. The water was dirty up where the river was coming in, but the water's clear out in the main lake. And by the river it was 47 degrees out in the main lake. Here we got 43 degrees, 42 in some spots even, 41 first thing in the morning. So then we came out to these, and we could see the fish in 6 to 9 feet of water spawning. I shot some video, hopefully it'll turn out, of those fish swimming around down there spawning. We saw a big female with a bunch of males with her, kind of chasing her around. We saw groups of males circling. They were definitely dropping their milk. And we caught a few, but there's tons of them up here. They're just thinking about spawning instead of feeding. So we went with a very subtle approach. We just got a 1/4 ounce jig here. Orange was kind of the color today with a leech on it. Kind of a medium to large, not a real huge leech in this cold water. We tried minnows, but they didn't work. And then that's on a tied to Berkeley Vanish fluorocarbon leader up to a snap swivel. And then we've got a slip bobber on here, and then the bead and the knot. We were fishing about caught the walleyes, the smaller male walleyes spawning. Caught those in about anywhere from 7 to 9 feet of water. We were fishing about 6 feet deep with these. You can see I was using a spinning rod with Berkley Nanofil, 6.5 foot stout tip from the jerk bait. For this bobber presentation, I'm using an 8 foot with a firm tip, and then also Berkley Nanofil on the spinning reel. And we saw, when we literally with our eyes today saw, when we got out to these rocky spots, saw probably over 100 walleyes up, and they're still spawning. We were able to catch a few of them, but basically just had to drop it right in front of their nose and let them sit and stare at it, and then finally they'd hit it. So good early season techniques. We just need the water to warm up a few degrees and the spawn to stop. So that's what we caught our fish on today. All right, while we're doing the equipment that we're using today, this is a Frabo Conservation Series landing net. Good net for walleyes. It's got the coated mesh so hooks don't get caught in it, because we're using treble hooks with those jerk baits. It's got a flat bottom pocket in it so the fish lays and doesn't barrel roll around and get all tangled up. If we need to, we've got a twist block extended handle so we can extend this thing all the way out if we need to. So these Frabo Conservation Series are great walleye nets, whether you're using live bait, crankbaits, jigs, whatever you're using. Take good care of the fish. Don't get hooks all tangled up. It just make your day a lot easier. We also using, you come up and shoot over my shoulder here, using the Mille Tarova, and then my one of my two Helix 12, Humminbird Helix 12s. Got the remote on the Tarova. We were moving around a lot, trying to find spots where there's fish, and then I can hit the anchor button on here and hold on a spot when we're fighting a fish, or when we want to stay in an area because we caught some fish. So that's the equipment we put together, obviously fishing out of the Lund Pro V to get us to the spot, and it paid off. With it was tough conditions. We worked hard, but we caught some nice fish. Hi there. We're still working a rocky area. We've been seeing lots of fish spawning up shallow on it, males mostly, some females. So we moved out a little deeper. Those wouldn't bite, to see if we could find some that would bite, and we did find one here that maybe is done spawning. So we're going to go ahead and get this fish netted, and then we'll get some video of it. All right, we got him in here. This is a male. He might be done spawning, though we moved out a little deeper here. He's not milking on me anyway, so he may be done spawning. We'll work around here and see if we can find some more up behind the camera there. There's tons of them spawning up at 6 to 8 feet. The water's clear enough we can see them. We've even seen like a bigger fish. It was probably a female, 3 or 4 males swimming with it around, and we've seen packs of 5 and 6 males swimming in circles, dropping their milk. So we're just a few degrees of water temp from the spawn being over and catching, made them to catch all these fish a little bit more, a little quicker than they are. But we're gonna get a photo of this one and then we'll release it.
That walleye spawning right under us here. Our late spring in Minnesota this year. It's opening weekend to walleyes, and we're still at 42, 43 degree water temp. The fish are spawning. You can see a whole pack of them right down here. And they're not biting, because they got spawning on their mind right now.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. We had some tough conditions with the walleye spawn going on in the cold water, but we found some bigger females and finishing spawning coming out of a river. We found some males up on the rock spawning. We managed to catch a few on a couple different baits. So we're gonna get out of here, and tomorrow's Mother's Day, so we're gonna head back home and
and thank the moms all day tomorrow. So thanks for watching, good luck, and I'll see you out there somewhere.